Savage with my beautiful co-host, Savage Fashionista and Savage Honey. And this is the Be Savage Podcast. On the Be Savage Podcast, we talk about politics, conspiracies, and relationships. Anyway, so before we got started, I was telling the ladies about how I'm now allergic to cherries. I almost died. Yeah, I almost died. I was so mad.
Did you look like Will Smith?
No, okay, so this is what happened, right? It's not even funny. I'm laughing at my pain. So this is what happened. I was eating my cherries. I was eating my cherries Jubilee. I was like, right? As I usually do when I'm stressed and I want something. And my wife is banging like she don't know we get loud in this shit. Like, what the hell? Anyway, I was enjoying my cherries because I was stressed out. And I started sneezing. And it started as me just sneezing, like, right? Like that, right? And then...
How was you sneezing?
Like that, right? Like, you know, like one of those party balloons, those party things, right? Party thing. Anyway, so that was the first time. I didn't think anything of it because I'm already allergic to my cats, and I had to take shots for like a year to get to reduce my reaction to my cats, right? So I was just like, maybe it's just the cats, blah blah blah. Maybe it's allergies from the weather. I'm changing, right? The seasons is changing, whatever. So then again, I ate cherries like the second day. The same thing happened, but this time I felt a little stuffy. The third time I did it, my wife was home, and my wife was like talking to me, and she was just like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was just like, "I can't breathe."
That's how you did it?
No, I tried to breathe through my nose because I breathe through. I'm a nose breather. I'm not a mouth breather, right? So I was breathing through my nose, and I couldn't breathe, and my sinuses like swole up. Like I could feel it to the point where in my ear I could feel it.
Oh my God.
Right? So then she was just like, "Does your throat feel itchy?" And I was just like, "No." Right? But it's hard for me to breathe. And it felt like after I had because remember I had surgery because my crazy ex-wife, she broke my nose and my whole shit was fucked up. And after they did like the reconstruction for my nose and fixed everything, it was like they put like stents inside the nasal canal, right? And to stop the blood, right? And but your nasal cavity and blood is just coming out your mouth. So it's really hard to breathe for the first like couple of hours after that surgery. That's why I don't want to have that surgery. Yeah, I don't want to have that surgery again. And it felt like that, right? So my wife was just like, "Oh, you'll be fine." I'm like, "I'm gonna die." I was like, "I'm gonna die." I was like, "I can't." I was like, "I'm too young. I can't die now. I'm too young."
If you die, you die. That's how it
And
goes.
my wife was just like, "Calm down. You're not gonna die." I'm like, she's like, "You're panicking." I'm like, and I'm just watching my life flash in front of me, right? And
So many things I gotta do.
So many things, right? And my youngest, Daniel, he was just like, "Daddy's scaring me." She's like, "You're scaring the boy. Like, calm down. You're not gonna die." She's just like, "Take this and you'll be fine." I took it. I was not fine. I was still. So she was just like, "You know what? Do you still have your thing?" And I was just like, my EpiPen, right? Because I'm allergic to a bunch of shit, right? But anyway, so I was like, "I do, but I haven't used it like since I got it, and it's like a couple of years old." She's like, "It's fine. It'll still work. It just won't be as effective, right?"
That's
so, because the last time I had an epi shot was like literally in the doctor's office when she did the test on me to see what I'm allergic to, and the shit like went all the way up my neck to something I'm not going to tell my enemies on the internet so they don't know how to kill me, right? And it went all the way up my arm, all the way up my neck, in like less than like 2-3 minutes, right? And I remember the look on her face when she did the thing on my arm, and she was just like, "Okay, so it's gonna take a couple minutes for them to develop to see what you're allergic to, right?" I'm like, "Okay." So she went to put something down, and she came back, and she's like, "Ooh, that one is kind of bit really fast, right?" And she was just like, so do you have, what are you allergic to? So I'm running down the list of things that I know that I'm allergic to, right? And she's just like, she kept looking at my arm. She's like, ooh. She's just like, it's already up your neck. I'm like, up my neck? And she pulled out a thing and she gave me a shot and it went away.
Damn.
Did we lose Shawnee? Because we
Nope,
said we lose Shawnee.
I'm here.
We can't see you. The beautiful people can't see your beautiful face. Inquiring minds want to know.
Finish talking. I'm listening to your dramatic story of your epileptic shot.
So my wife, she got the pen, she read the instructions, and she gave me the shot. Boom. And it didn't hurt. And it was not like in the movies where it's like adrenaline and you're like, ugh. It was just like, ow, it hurt. It was, it was like that. It was like, ow, that hurt.
It's never like the movies.
And it's
when I went into labor, I thought it was going to be so dramatic and cinematic, and it wasn't.
No, you wasn't screaming?
No. I wanted
none
to.
of your kids?
No. I wanted cinematic effects. I didn't get any of that.
You wasn't in labor for like 20-something hours?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
I've heard some stories, and that's why I'm like, I'm not pushing her out.
Yeah, it made me sad.
I'll go the safe route.
Laura farted and then had a baby, so that's how it happened. And I was there. Me and Ted missed Devin by milliseconds because we had to park the car.
No,
that stupid hospital. Yeah,
I hate that hospital, but I didn't miss.
That hospital was horrible.
I didn't miss. So I missed the actual, like, I literally saw the doctor go like this and pull him out and then walk him over.
So you missed the crowning.
Yeah, I missed that part, but I literally rushed in. But that's fucking this game.
They let you in. Well, I mean, okay.
No, so what happened was I didn't know how to open the door, so I asked the dude at the door. I was like, "Can you open the door?" He's like, "Hold on a second, I'm on the phone, okay?" And I'm like, "I know, but my baby's about to be born, and he's like in this room, and the room is right there. Can you please open it?" He's like, "Oh my God, I just told you I was on the phone, right?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like, so I'm like, "Open the door, right?"
We can't shove the baby back in and come back out.
And he was like, "Oh my God, the button." So he said, "Oh my God, the button is right there. You could have hit it at any time. Bitch, you should have told me the button was right there." Do you understand what I'm saying? And because of that,
seconds,
right? Literally, that time, I missed it. And all I saw was the doctor go like this. Like he was down here and he did like this. And then
like the monkey.
Like then like
I'm not
the Lion King, right? Yeah. And then I think the nurse ran him over and they did like the stuff on the table to him. And then her mom was just like, "Oh my God, honey, I'm so sorry you missed it. She was holding on for so long." And I was just like, I was literally here an hour ago and they told me it's gonna take a couple hours.
They did.
And I had been funky because I'd been there the whole time because I wanted to see my first son born. And I was like, I'm not going to take a shower. I'm not going to, because I don't know when it's going to happen, right? So literally,
got on my nerves.
And she was preeclamptic and all of this stuff. And, I had to talk her down and calm her down and do all this stuff. And yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy because they were like, as soon as they gave her some medicine and they were like, "Oh, she's gonna, like, I think, go to sleep or whatever," and then we're gonna try again because it was dangerous for her to have him in the beginning because she was so her blood pressure was crazy, so they had to bring that down and make sure she was okay, and then they did, and I was just like, okay, I just need to take a shower. I smell bad, so I went home and literally I got home.
They didn't have a shower for that for you?
They probably did, but I didn't have a change of clothes. Yeah, because I didn't think it was going to take that long. It was, it was drama in the beginning.
You're supposed to be there for like 2 days, I guess.
It was crazy. So I went back home, and they were like, it's going to take a couple hours. You'll be fine. So I went home, and as I got home, literally, like, I'm like walking through the door. And I went to go use the bathroom, like my phone rang, and then it stopped. And then my phone rang again when I was in the bathroom. And then it was her mom, and she was just like, "You gotta come back. She's starting to have it. Hurry up." And I
Mhm.
went back, and Lord, every single thing was in the way. It was traffic. It was I parked, but then as I'm parking, some idiot was coming out, and he coming out crooked, so we almost crashed the car.
Oh
And
my
then I
god.
came out, and then in the lobby, I'm in the lobby, and the whole time that I had been there, they had given me like a slip to like
Mhm.
show people to get in,
Uh-huh.
and I gave them the slip, or what? God, I gave them the slip, and every time I gave them the slip, it wasn't a problem. This time, I guess the shift changed, and it was the new lady, and she was training somebody, and I
Oh
was just
god.
like, so I'm like, here's my slip, and then she's like, no, come back, I need to see your ID. I'm like, Miss, my wife's about, my girlfriend's about to have our son, and she's just like, I don't care, and if you go in there, I'm gonna call security on you.
Oh my god.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And this was a black woman, right? So as I show her my thing, she's just like, so this is what you do when they give you their car. I'm like, are you serious? Can I get my car back? She was just like, no, I'm training her. I'm
They were
like,
doing
train her with
purpose
somebody.
policies
Train
and
somebody
procedures.
else.
I'm like, train her with somebody else. I literally just told you she's having a baby. She's just like, oh my god. I'm like, give it. So she wouldn't give it back to me. So I snatched it. I snatched it out of her hand and I ran. Right. I ran to the elevator, and then I had to deal with the gay guy. And it was just it was horrific. But anyway, we are going to be talking about stuff that we found on the internet, and we haven't done this since the 8th of July. So that's like 2-3 weeks, because this is the last week of July. And so, if you ladies have anything that you'd like to share, like I just shared, my traumatic experience, please share with the crowd.
You don't have a traumatic experience. It's all made up in your head. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh my, yes.
Oh,
That's,
The trauma.
I didn't know that was a serious question.
because my phone is acting crazy. That's why you guys keep saying
Oh,
in my
okay.
ear. So I don't see myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, then maybe you should use your computer.
Maybe you should use your computer.
I am using my computer.
Oh. Yeah, but then if I use the computer, I gotta like plug it in. It's just so many things.
Uh, okay, so
Whatever.
no stories over the past 2-3 weeks since the last podcast. Okay, number next one. Let's
Well,
go.
I had a car accident because of fucking pothole.
What?
Yeah.
This is like
A
her.
pothole in Newark.
This is her
I
like
just finished working all fucking day and I hit a pothole and the shit broke my axle, my ball joint. I lost control and hit and went into oncoming traffic
Oh
because it wouldn't
my
stop.
god. Because you couldn't stop because the axle broke. Makes sense. Oh my god, you're
so.
okay? You didn't kill
Yeah.
anybody?
No.
Okay, good thing. They didn't kill you,
Yeah.
you didn't kill anybody. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dealing with that.
You
And I
almost
just
Dang.
lost
had
it.
this car for like 3 months. Only 3 months.
We almost lost you. Almost lost you.
Crazy.
It's a good thing. We're glad we did not lose you.
Sheesh. You
So
guys had
how's
some trauma. I haven't had nothing going on.
how about you, Shawnee? How's your boyfriend?
My
My
boyfriend. I don't have a boy.
boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Your lover.
My love.
Tu novio. How's the boyfriend?
Your
I don't
lover.
have a boyfriend.
Okay.
Dating has been a little slow because I've been
Oh, what
busy.
do you? Oh, there's a
What?
thing Saturday for single people.
Oh wait, what are we doing? I'm single. I'm single. I'm a single person. Look, I done sat all the way up.
It's I want to say it's over there, close by, around where y'all live at.
What is it?
It's a restaurant, but they're having a single thingy.
Oh,
So I don't know if it's
I-
like speed dating or like I don't know something like
oh,
that.
come on, let's go. I'm always down for the shits. You know, I haven't been anywhere exciting. I haven't done anything. I've been working. So, but
So have you?
I'm going to a nudist um
When? Beach?
next weekend.
Next weekend? Take me with
Yeah.
you.
Come on, you could come. Well, I'm inviting you, but come. He'll be like, so it's gonna be two of you. Yes, we're going. So yeah.
So have you ladies heard about the T app? What happened with the T app?
Oh, the T app. I mean, I heard of it, but I didn't. I just seen that something happen recently.
Yeah, it
What's
was
the
a
tea
leak.
at?
The
It
T
was a
app is
leak.
it's like a dating app where women get to spill tea about like past relationships and warn other women about men
Oh,
that they
they did
dated.
that to my mechanic. There's like
What?
he was on the thing and they was like, do beware of him. He's a fraud. He takes you out on dates and he takes you easy pass. And they're like, and it was
Takes
like
you
six
easy
women.
pass.
I don't know.
That's insanity. But
Yeah, I was
anyway,
like, damn.
all these women had their information leaked, including their pictures and addresses, home addresses.
On
Yeah,
a on a dating app?
yeah.
That sounds
Well, it's labeled a dating app, but I don't know if they do
sound
actual
like a
dating.
man did that.
Of
Like,
course, it's a man who did that.
he's a
I know.
fucker.
Well, all these no pussy getting motherfuckers out here.
Exact. I be getting pussy.
Your business. No, that's none of my business.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. She said gang, gang. Um,
Yeah, I have not had anything interesting happen in the past month. I've been
I
very
had too many.
yeah, I haven't had anything going on. It's not no excitement.
okay.
Sucks.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some stuff that's on the internet, right? A lot of stuff has happened since in the past 2 weeks with the government, with a whole bunch of shit. They passed stuff on Project 2025, the Epstein files coming out, but they're not really coming out because, he won't
That shit
release the
ain't
list
never
because
coming
he's on
out.
the list. Did you guys hear that song? He won't
Wait,
release the list because
does
he's on
his
the
wife
list.
and kids really have to be deported? Because I'm so excited. I'm here for that.
Oh shit.
No, but they've gotten to white people and they started deporting them too.
What
Right?
kind?
Yeah, don't leave any.
They got Canadian dude. This Canadian dude,
Deport everybody. Take
this
all
this
the
this
Asians. Take all the Europeans.
no
Everybody
this
from all the other all six continents. Send their asses back.
well okay, so
Everybody.
this Canadian dude, he got deported and he was complaining because he's been here all his life and he was just like, I'm a citizen, blah 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 blah. I didn't even know I was from Canada.
What? How don't you know?
I guess he came when he was like really small. He was just like, I
You
don't
never seen
know.
his birth certificate?
I don't know. Some people are like that, right? It's like I didn't see my birth certificate until I was like in my 20s because
Are you fucking
my
serious?
mom refused to let me see it. She
To even
refused.
show you?
I
Yes,
didn't get
sir.
my kids.
Why?
My boys did not get their birth certificates until they had a responsible partner.
I
I
mean, well, yeah,
was
I get that because my son, I gave it to him and he lost it.
Yeah,
see, see.
I gave my oldest his. He had three. I was like, I'm gonna give it to you. Give it back. I lost it. I gave him the second one. Put it in an envelope. Keep it in this envelope. Bring me the envelope back. He lost
Hold
it.
it.
The last one I still have, and I told him he had to go get his own because I feel like I'm not. You're irresponsible at this point.
Yeah, I
Somebody's
agree
running
with you.
around being him
Pretending to be him exactly. I,
because
I
I don't understand.
my birth certificate is military, so it's
Uh-huh.
like you know people think it's fake, but
Okay.
you're not supposed to laminate a birth certificate.
No,
And
because you have
mine's
to be able to
mine's
have this too.
yeah, and mine's it looks like it's falling apart. So when people open it and they see my name and they see this is for anybody out there who ever doubts like the Latino part of me, right? They see my name. I got four names, and I'm a junior, or this, I'm a junior, right? So that's five, right? And then one of my
That's
names is
ridiculous.
one of my names is Spanish, like Spanish, right? And then
Julio.
no, I'll tell you off air, right? But I had a
Okay.
girlfriend who was just like, I did not believe until I saw your name that you were what you said you were, right? And then she's like, I'm looking at this name, and that's literally crazy. She was just like, she's looking at my name, right? So anyway, so because I have like that name and it's long, and they're like, no, there's no way. They're like, and then they see where I was born, and they see like the military stuff, and they're like, no, this is not. They're like, this is not a real birth certificate.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't get my birth certificate for a long time, and my mom was just like, she was like, you better not lose it because you can't get another one.
I mean, you have to get another one. Did you
Yeah.
get another one?
No, I still have my original birth certificate.
I
But
still
this
have
is the
my
crazy
original
thing.
Falling
one.
apart. You
Now,
Mine's
listen,
falling apart too
So-
because
so-
I had to
so-
hold it all these years, and it literally deteriorated.
So
It's
so
crazy.
mine's, because I'm a comic book collector, I have like mad comic books, right? I had like over like close to 10,000 comic books, right? And I had the Invincible, like the whole series, right? And I sold it. But anyway, right? So I keep like my documents in like comic book sleeves, right? So
Okay.
this way I know they're gonna be like preserved, you know? And I change the sleeve like every couple years, you know? But yeah, man. That certificate is yeah, it's crazy.
It's 50 years old.
It's not 50 years old. I'm not 50 yet. Stop putting age on me, and stop trying to say my future age to try to age me. You try to age shame me. I ain't scared of my age.
It's 50 years old.
I am 49 years strong. Leave me alone. Okay?
So you'll be turning.
Listen, but I ran 5 miles today, and I ran like ran 5
So
miles.
you're gonna be turning the 50. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. We've known each other for a long time. We've known each other for like a long time.
Yes.
We've known each other for like technically for 3 decades. Yep. 2010. We met in the 2000s, 2010s, and then now the 2020s. Damn, that's a long fucking time, bro. This is how long we met each other. I knew your son when I could pick him up and carry him. I think if I try to do that now, I'll break my back.
Yeah, you will.
Because he's a very large individual now.
He's big.
He looked like a wrestler. He should try out for the WWE.
He always wanted to, remember?
He should try out for that. I'm telling you, he should.
He loved John Cena.
John Cena!
My daughter's going to SmackDown Friday, and I'm so jealous. I wanted to go, but it's Dolly's birthday. It's my friend's birthday. So I'm like, ugh.
Stupid. Okay, so let's get to the first video. Because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's talk about this. No, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw this video, but it's with Godfrey. Did you guys see the video with Godfrey that I sent you guys?
Who?
Oh, God, you don't know who Godfrey is? The comedian.
It sounds familiar.
Black guy who's in Soul Plane.
Familiar.
He was one of the pilots on
Do you
Soul
know
Plane.
the guy, the guy that does Why the Whites Wonder?
Oh, him, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
He follows us.
Yeah, I know, but he's on a commercial. Like he's on regular TV.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
So dope.
A lot of TikTokers are getting into that industry.
That's so dope.
His content is dope. You know,
he's so funny.
It takes a lot to like set all that stuff up, and he does it every single day, bro.
Yeah.
He does it.
He was live earlier.
And he has a little child. He has like a daughter, like a new daughter.
Yeah, baby.
A couple months old.
Because I was laughing at they were talking about Even Float, and he was like, I don't understand what's the hate about even flow? If you don't get it, it's you. And he has it. He's like, I have two. And he's like, I watched a man almost like kill his kid just trying to get the damn car seat detached. And he's like, look how easy it is. He went through a whole tutorial for it.
Okay.
Like everything, he's one of those individuals where like I watch his content and I'm like, he makes it look so easy, and then I try to do
Right.
it, and because I'm a natural introvert and like I have ADHD, it's like so hard to get started with shit. I have like literally like 3 different videos that I shot that I have to edit, and it's like taking me forever to sit down and edit these things, bro. And he's just
Is
popping.
it you're overthinking it?
No, like you know, when you have like mental stuff, right? It's really it's really hard to get started. You
Yeah,
know,
I
it
know.
feels very intimidating, and
Yeah.
you don't want to do anything except for like lay down and you know, so
Procrastinate.
procrastinate. But that's all.
Look at me. I just want to lay
So
down.
that's all. That's all signs of trauma, except for
Yeah,
honey. You know, but that's all signs of trauma. So it's like very
true.
yeah. Like for example, right? One of my mentors used to work for Nintendo, and she asked me to like for my game, the game that I invented. She asked me to like put together like something so she could kind of like shop it around. I told her I have it ready in like a day or two. That was 2 weeks ago, and I just finished it. Like I just finished it.
Gotta
You
do
see what I'm
better.
saying? Huh?
Gotta do better.
I totally 1000% agree with you because I don't have any more time. You know,
Right.
so I have this like there's no time. But
Right.
24
yeah.
hours in the day. Make it happen.
Did you see me trying to find excuses? No, I'm just telling you know how much I admire this dude. I can't even pronounce his name because it's like a G with
It's damn it. I heard him say
Givenchy
it
or
earlier.
Giovanni. I don't even know, but he's
Yeah, something
awesome.
like that.
He's awesome, and big ups to him. And he's tall. He's like 6'3" or 6'4", and yeah.
Oh, he said he used to play basketball.
He said so. He showed like a picture of him and his wife, and it's so funny because his wife is Latina, and he reminds me of like the artists that I work with sometimes for my game, and he because he's also like 6 something, and he's married to a Latina, and like every time I see him, I'm like they're like so funny. Like both of them are real funny, and they're really big on social media. But yeah, like big ups to him and what he does because he makes that shit look real easy, bro.
Yeah.
And the
It's easy
content,
breezy.
and it's fun, and you know, engaging, and anyway,
And it's original. I'm saying like it's his.
exactly, and I think that's what the like the secret sauce is to doing this. It's
Mhm.
like it has to be you, but it has to be like original, and it has to be you know. I don't know. I think people are getting tired of like everything being dressed up and fake and phony and scripted, and I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
Godfrey.
Back at racism headquarters, I love this video of this white woman, this Karen, complaining about these black kids that are on a porch.
Go in the crib.
Go in the crib.
Yeah, that's what you
Go
do.
in the crib.
Go in my crib.
Go in the crib.
You don't even pay
Go
for
in the
this.
crib.
They're like, yo, go to your crib. Go to your crib. Go back to your house. This is where we live. She's like,
Crib.
This is my estate.
Go in the crib.
this is my estate. Your estate. Fuck out of here. What is it with white folks just mad that black people live anywhere? If we have an address, you're pissed the fuck off. We have to live somewhere. We're not just magical that you call up when you need sports or entertainment or sex. Yeah. We're not these ta-da
Yeah.
Negroes. We have every right to live in places. Where the fuck do you think we're supposed to live? You come to a lot of these black neighborhoods, Latin neighborhoods, and gentrify them and look at them, look at the people that were there like they don't belong there. That's just been your history of taking people's shit and acting like they don't belong there. Fuck you, seriously. And this lady is ridiculous. She's going, what are you doing? What are you smoking weed? Really? She threw in the drug part. White folks, you inject more drugs than anybody on the fucking planet. Most of my white friends are always looking for drugs. Always
Party.
cocaine, meth, with
Pills.
sniffing bottles in their nose, putting shit up their ass. What the fuck What are you talking about? What are you on Section 8? Yeah, there are more white people on welfare and all kinds of shit and public assistance. As you can tell, all these MAGA people that are getting fucked in the ass, they're making videos like, I don't have my Medicare, I don't have where are my food stamps? Fuck out of here. And then she proceeds to come on the porch to fucking hit the kids and their minors.
What? Fuck you. Touch me. Touch me.
She got knocked the fuck out. It was beautiful. And I do not condone hitting women at all. But fuck her. She ain't no woman. She's a fucking animal. And the husband came, dragged her off. The husband didn't want that smoke. You know, we got a lot of these black kids that we say are rowdy and disrespectful. Now, that's the kind of energy I want to see in those young soldiers. Not fighting each other. Not that black on black shit, that fighting each other shit. Nah, we need to use it for that racist shit. When they come and attack us, that's what we need, young soldiers. And then they got arrested. The husband and wife got arrested because the dude wasn't trying to fight. My man said, let's go, because they was about to fuck his ass up too. I loved it. I enjoyed it because she came and she struck them first. And watch some of you white folks, if you guys see this video, you will literally make an excuse for that bullshit. Watch that. Just because I'm happy that she got knocked the fuck out. That's what should be happening. Because the police can't come to every fight. You got it fucked up. People are tired. I give kudos to those brothers. I hope you see this video. Good job. Save that energy for shit like that. People are getting tired of this shit. We're getting tired of getting bullied. Meanwhile,
he said a whole lot. What do you ladies think about what happened?
I saw the original video.
Oh
I
yeah.
saw it without, yeah. And it's a whole thing, like it's longer, but she did get knocked the fuck out. And he's a sheriff, so he got suspended from work. And that's
Yeah.
not her house. That's his house. And she's just the girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so she put that man's job in jeopardy because you saw he wasn't a part of nothing. He's like, get off the porch. Like, leave them the hell alone.
How dare
So
you get
what?
on their freaking porch and then say like what?
And then you want to go step to little boys. These kids don't have nothing to lose. And literally kept
The
the video. So
YNs?
I agree.
The
I
YNs don't
agree.
care.
I don't have any problems with them putting her on her ass. She deserved it.
Yep, definitely did. She lucky she
Racism
didn't get more
0,
hurt.
Karen 1. Ass knocked down. That's good for her. And I agree. More of them need to be knocked the hell down and they'll cut the shit. They'll go back to minding their fucking business.
I agree with you
Yeah.
1,000%.
Like I don't understand why they just can't mind their fucking business.
They can't. It's impossible.
Yeah,
Impossible.
it's crazy.
They can't.
It's crazy,
It's
but
the hardest thing to do.
But you know, he brought up something, and excuse me, about a lot of white folks now complaining about getting kicked off of SNAP and food stamps, you know, and benefits and shit like that. Did you see the one with the guy? He said he was getting $2,800 in food stamps, and now
What?
he was getting $2,800 in food stamps.
How many kids he got?
He said he got 6 or 7 kids, right? And he's like, I'm getting $2,800 in food stamps, and he's just like, now, no, that was the woman. The man was getting like 15 or 16,000. I mean, 15 or 1,600. 15 or
They had a
1,600.
small basketball team. A small football team.
Yeah, and a month. And he was just like, I got 6 kids. And he was just like, he was just like, I got 6 kids. And now you expect me to go to work. And now I can't spend time with my kids if I have to go to work. It's like, I don't want to go to work. Yeah. White dude. He was just like, I don't want to go to work. He was just like, I want to spend my time with my kids. Blah, 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 blah. He was just like, I voted for Trump and I'm regretting my vote. And because this is not what I wanted. Blah, 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 blah. And then it was a white woman who had the $2,800 a month. Oh shit.
That's wild.
And hold on. She had the $2,800 a month, and she did the same thing. She was upset because she voted for Trump, and like now she's losing her benefits. Like the white dude, he went from having like $1,500 to $350,
And food
and
stamps?
yeah, and
Some
the
people are going to
woman,
absolutely starve to death because already groceries are astronomical
yep.
with regular cash. And to take that away, it'll be so much more food insecurity that I don't know what they think is the bigger picture by making these cuts.
No.
I don't know. Like it baffles my mind that the plan is to make all of these cuts to benefit the country overall. And that ain't even the case, especially when you found hundreds of thousands of dollars to hire new ICE agents.
Wait, but they're eating well in Israel. They eat
Yeah.
real good in Israel. We're starving. Americans about to starve, but Israel, they getting those
Mhm.
billions of dollars every year, and they eat real well as killing North Palestinians. Did you hear what they did to the Palestinians?
No, what happened?
So supposedly, right? Every time people they try to send in food, independent people, not even governments, just independent people have tried airdropping food. They've tried by land bringing food,
The ships.
by sea bringing food. They blew up a ship, right? And this is how you know, like a god exists, right? They blew up a ship trying to sink the supplies, and the supplies still made it to shore. That's how crazy it is, right? And what happened is they were shooting people who were getting, like, people would line up to get the supplies, and then they just start shooting into the crowd. There's videos online of them just shooting into the crowd. And so people got scared. They're starving and it's famine level. And supposedly Israel just let them recently get the supplies, right? They're saying, okay, they're human. They're finally saying they're human and everything, right? And but what really happened is they gave them the supplies after knowing that they hit like a certain point of in famine, where like even if you give them the food, they won't recover. And the people who do recover, supposedly it'll mess up their kids in the future genetically.
Oh, yeah?
So they're like, oh, you can have the food, but it's not going to really help because most of you are going to die anyway because you hit a certain point that even if you get food, you're not going to
Right.
it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So it's like they're able to do that to these people that's not doing anything to them, right? On our end, our government is about to make a whole bunch of people in this country starve. But fucking Israel is eating real well. They are
It's
eating
that they
billions
popping
and
bottles.
billions of
Pop, pop, pop,
dollars,
pop, pop.
US dollars. They're eating billions and billions of US dollars. And no one can tell us why. No, literally, no one can tell us why.
It's
You ask
weird.
about Israel, and they're like, they call you anti-Semitic for saying why is billions and billions of US dollars going to Israel every year? As soon as you ask that question, he or she is anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
I want to know where my tax money is going. Like I can barely feed my family, but you're feeding an entire nation while at the same time destroying another nation. But you tell us
Yeah.
we ain't got enough money in this country for our own people.
I saw the breakdown that it was like X amount of $1 billion to in homelessness, X amount of $1 billion for food insecurity, and an X amount of $1 million for education. And then they did how much is given to Israel. And it was
Yeah,
like, so if you took that money, there's three things in this country that can be squared away. But yet we're still sending money.
and no
Make it
one can
make
tell. No,
sense.
they refuse to tell us why. They rather call us things. So, someone said to me, she was like, she don't get it why all of a sudden Israel just went and reversed and letting the Palestinians have money. I mean, have the food. And I'm saying to myself, right? It doesn't sound right because it sounds like an invasion. It sounds like they're purposely starving people in certain places because they want to invade that area because there's something there that they want. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like there's something in the United States, and
Right.
racism. You can only take racism so fucking far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before it starts to affect you, and you realize this is stupid, right? But when you start to see you and your own family are going to starve too, like common sense should kick in.
They're not
Common
there
sense should
yet.
kick in. You know,
They're
most
not
people don't have
there.
common fucking sense, bro. But anyway, next one.
They're not there. No one's caring. And you guys see me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we see you.
Oh my God, stop yelling at me.
All right, so this is one that Honey sent.
What I said? No yawning. That's why I had to sit up because I felt like I was gonna fall all the way asleep.
Right.
And I was trying to go to
Only
sleep
15
early.
minutes.
You sent this
I
one.
know, right? Yes. Oh my god, fuck.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
What the hell?
My battery died.
Staying away. Like, if you just stop calling so much and like,
I only call him once a day to just talk to him and see how he's doing.
I know, but every day is like too consistent for what we're trying to establish.
He's
right
my
now.
daddy.
Little girl, if you could just stop calling him daddy. We don't know if he's your dad yet, and
So
we're still trying to figure it out.
If we don't know if he's my dad, then why am I here out to eat with y'all? Get it?
We're trying
She
to be
told me
nice.
to stop calling you daddy, and she told me to stop calling you. I feel like she's out of line telling me that. If you felt like that, Dad, you could have just told me up front.
That's not coming for you. Check it out. She'll be okay. She can call me, okay? Because at this point, if it comes out that she's
Every
my
day?
daughter, she can call me as often as she needs to.
How is it bothering you if I'm calling my dad and wanting to build a relationship? Why is that a problem
It's
for you?
only a problem because we're trying to plan a wedding. And right now, I need all of his attention. I need all of his time.
Oh, I'm sure those calls aren't stopping you from planning a wedding.
Your
Keisha.
calls are.
No, it's
Her
not.
calls are disrupting my energy. Staying away.
What?
Like, if you just stop calling so much and like,
I only call him once a day.
Wow.
When I saw that, I was like, that's crazy.
Go.
Be right back.
Be right back. I'll be right back.
That's wild. That's crazy. And it sucks because, like,
Say that again.
I've had that happen where, like, my mom's exes I would feel like they would feel jealous. Like,
That's so
it
weird.
is so weird. Like,
Yep.
she
A lot of
bought her
weirdos out there.
something. Oh, you got to buy me something. Like, what? That's my daughter. Like, what?
Yeah,
It
I
used
don't.
to be
I would.
so
That's what when I
weird.
saw it, and I'm like, and then you have the balls to tell the young lady, like, we don't even know if you're your father, and you're interrupting what my whole energy, like, bitch. I mean, the dad at least stood up for his daughter, but I feel like that is a hard. Our relationship is over. That's when I
No,
listened to it. I
exactly.
was like, we can't move forward if you have an issue with my child calling me once a day.
Right?
Like, it's 24 hours in a day. Unless they on the phone for 23, then I can see you having a problem. But if she just, hey daddy, like,
And she
let
can't
him.
call her dad. You
You need to
can't
find
say
a
daddy.
better wife.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like, he needs
Maybe
to,
because she calls him daddy, and then she's
right?
like,
Like, don't call him daddy. Like, bitch,
he is
you
my
don't
dad.
call
The
him daddy.
fuck? Like,
Like, you stop
can't say
calling
like
my dad
you,
daddy.
No, exactly.
bitch. You got daddy issues, not me.
Like,
My dad's right there.
literally. That's
I
crazy.
that
I
is a
would never understand it. I would never understand it because, like, I always think like my daughter's father. He never. It didn't matter who he dated. He made sure that they understood the dynamic of his family relationship, and there was nothing
They can
you
do.
were not going to come into the family and think you were going to shuffle up how something has been going. But I feel like this woman gave zero fucks. Like, she was like, "It's you. Move on. It's no more. It's no longer you. It's
she's a
us."
narcissist. She's a narcissist. That's why, and that's how narcissists operate. They want all the attention on them. And
That's just the beginning.
Yeah, that is because I'm talking from experience because my ex-wife did that when she not first met my mom, but she had met my mom, and we went over to my mom's house one time, and I'm sitting down talking to my mom about something, and she comes over and she sits down on my lap in front of my mother, and my mom looked at her and was just like, "Come here." She's like, "Let me talk to you for a second," and pulled her off my lap. And she was just like, "Don't you ever in this life get between me and my child again." She's like, "Go sit over there and wait until I'm done talking to my son." And then you can sit on his lap. And
I would never understand. Like, I would never understand. Either way, like, I wouldn't understand if a child becomes over possessive or over consumed with their parent. And I'm never going to understand a person that's coming into a already made family thinking that you're going to dismantle it. Like,
yeah, because they want all the attention. And the worst part isn't the person doing it. It's the person who allows the person to do it.
Right.
Right?
yeah,
Because
and I think they're worse.
Man, look. If I ever
why the fuck you ain't nip that shit in the butt like in the beginning?
Right
if
out of the box.
Ever put another person, not just a person, but especially a woman, over my boys, yo, put a bullet in my head right now, right at that point. Because
But there's a lot of people that would.
You know, I got snatched by alien, pod. They put something in my brain, so just put a bullet in my head because I was like, in order for me to do that, it would really have to be on some Fast and Furious shit where I had like another secret child that I didn't know about. And in order to save that child, I got to go to the end of the earth and be in a fucking Mustang, a souped up Mustang against a fucking nuclear submarine and beating the nuclear submarine. Yo.
No.
That's when you know. When I have to do all that, then you say, no, don't put the bullet in his head. Something's going on with him.
Listen, that woman sounds crazy, and the man, even though he didn't like kick her all the way to the curb, at least he told his daughter, "You did not hear that from me," so that at least reassures her to know, like, listen, bitch, you ain't nobody of any importance.
Yeah,
which is
that's
so crazy though.
Yeah, I don't understand how bitches could do that.
And I feel like as a woman, I would never want the child to feel like bad energy from me. Like, even if I don't like you, I'm gonna muster up something to just be respectful. Not you're messing with my energy. You may not.
I know, like what?
You need to find yourself for your own dad. Like, this is my dad. This is it. It's crazy.
Hilarious. Next one.
Next one. There's nothing there. My weapon.
Where did you get that from?
Temu. It's the best side bed weapon. No number. Next one.
The video.
No, I'm trying to set it up. It had a weird start. Like it was a totally different video, and then my bad. We're back. So, ladies, we've had this discussion before, but I want you to hear this one, and I want you to give me your opinion just from the clip, because there's more to it, but just from the clip, what do you think about this situation?
Tell him that I wanted a divorce. I texted my therapist, our marriage counselor, and I was like, I need to tell him that I want a divorce, but I want to do it in a session so that there's like a mediator present.
Translation. She won in a 2-on-1 ambush.
Got us in like ASAP, like 2 days later. And I walked in knowing that I was going to ask for a divorce. And so we sit down in our session It's like really tense, really awkward. My ex was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? The therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. You know, it's hard for me to like say the words. And I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. What? And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away and he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details. And that was that. And I just was like, I looked at my therapist and I was just like kind of stunned.
Oh, what's wrong, Pookie? Did your plan to get him to lose his cool in front of a witness so you can use it against him in court fail miserably?
It's sad, isn't it?
Like, I knew that I was ready to leave that day, but I couldn't believe that that was his reaction. There was no empathy, there was no compassion, there was no like wanting to fight for us, which...
Fight for what? To give you validation after you tried to rip his guts out in front of a stranger? Or to give you ammo to use against him in court?
I don't think so.
Either way.
I didn't think that there would be, but you know, you just always hope that like one last try, you know? We went home that night. We didn't speak. He slept on the couch. I woke up and went to work the next day. Came home. He was playing PlayStation that night. I sat next to him. We hadn't talked in 24 hours. And I said, can we talk about what happened yesterday? And he was just playing, just looking straight ahead. And he was like, what's to talk about? In my mind, I'm thinking, it's our last ditch effort to like steer the ship around, you know? And I was like, so what are we gonna do? And he just kept playing and he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease. He had done things. Within that 24 hours, he had opened up the filing folder of his single man life and went ahead and got all the shit done.
Yeah.
Decided that
She's upset that he beat her to the punchline, is pretty much.
Yeah, you beat her to the punch. I mean, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she upset because
He didn't fight.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yo, what is that fuck shit? What is that fuck shit? With women who do that, that's insane to me.
it is. It's like, oh, you didn't even fight for us. Like, you didn't even say, I'm thinking about getting a divorce. Because that's different. It's like, no, I want a divorce. Bitch, you already made your mind. So
Yeah.
there's nothing to talk about.
And he followed accordingly. Like, I don't see the problem.
I'll be out by tomorrow. Bye.
Right. But that's with
Bye.
people like that who feel like they have emotional intelligence, but they actually lack it. People like that, they want the attention centered on them. It's a narcissistic. It's narcissistic. It's just like you want their attention on you, and because he's playing PlayStation or working or breathing the wrong way, the attention is not on you.
Right.
So now you feel some type of way, and now you want to make him scared to lose you. So you're gonna try to manipulate his feelings, but then you're mad that you can't manipulate his feelings, and he took you seriously at your word.
This shit trash anyway. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the crazy thing. That those type of people, they use like these little like schemes to try to like, manipulate you, but they can't stand on any of it. When you say to them, "Yo, stand on it," then like if that's what you really want, stand on it. I will leave you the fuck alone. You'll never hear from me again. And then next thing you know, they're like calling you, "Oh, I miss you," or you know what I mean. It's like, but do you really miss me, or do you miss like the control?
The manipulation.
The manipulation. Some people are literally addicted to.
It is, yeah.
Some people are literally addicted to manipulating other people. Like,
that.
It's just like a succubus. They want to drain you of all your energy. It's like emotional vampires.
Yeah.
Someone had warned me about them.
Ooh, emotional vampires.
Emotional vampires, bro.
Vampires.
It's like that. Like they drain you, and you look like old, right? There's another story that I wanted to put on, but I couldn't find the original clip. But it was of this guy who I think it was like a Reddit post, right? And
is that
whose thing is that?
Mine?
No, that's not. I think that was. I think
I
that
think
was
that was
Hunters.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but I saw this other one. I saw this other video. It was a Reddit post, and it was about a woman who was trying to ask for advice on how to reconcile something that she felt she fucked up. Right, her husband is on the spectrum, right, and he has a man cave like a lot of men. He has a man cave, right, but it's like old school sci-fi stuff and some anime stuff, and like he does like I think it was like model trains or something, right?
Hmm.
And he would invite her into his space, right? And say, hey, I want you to hang out with me. So one day she told him it was bullshit. Like the stuff that he likes doing was boring and she was never really into it to begin with. And like he should stop being a kid, right? So she's writing to strangers to find out how to deal with it because she said that he's starting to act like his father. And his father was like really strict and was like very like not giving out feelings.
Right.
Um, and como how do you say he was like he was always working,
Okay.
and she said she tried to talk to him, and he was just like, no, it's okay, you don't have to hang out with me, you don't have to talk with me. You know what? He was just like, I think I'm going to take my father's advice and start working more hours, and and just make me some more money. And she was just like on some like I didn't mean to say that I wanted a divorce because she also said that during it, and he was just like so he was kind of like whatever, like what I mean. And she was just like she was writing in saying, I know what I said was out of anger and I really didn't mean it, but I don't know how to fix this, right? And she said that he told me that he feels betrayed by me.
I
And
mean, yeah, because you fucking lied. Well, she lied.
yeah, honey, what do you think about that one?
I don't know. I was asleep.
Number next one. number next one.
I was listening and then I
No,
fell asleep and then I
no,
woke
listen.
He
up.
was like,
Listen.
please.
I am not offended.
When I got up, I'm like, shit,
No,
I don't know
no.
what
Not
we're
offended.
talking about.
Not offended. Not offended. I am offended, but I'm not offended.
I'm sorry.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, black man. I'm so
It's
sorry.
bedtime.
I know mean it, black man. I know mean
You
it.
pop the melatonin.
Oh, have you guys seen Pop the Balloon? Oh my God, we gotta
Oh, I seen a little bit of it. I keep falling asleep. It puts me to sleep. That's how I go to sleep.
It's bedtime.
Yeah. I gotta do that show because that show you can't watch that show sober, right? Because I can't watch it sober. I can't. It's so much more interesting when I'm inebriated because it's so much more interesting. Like it's interesting depending on what type of show it is. Like the one with the dude, the light skinned dude, where like he's a good looking dude, but he's short. He's like my height. He's like 5'8", 5'9", and none of the women wanted to mess with him. And then he felt some type of way, so he started to get real sassy with them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can't stand a sassy man.
I don't mean sassy, but I mean like you can tell
No,
You meant
yeah.
sassy. You meant sassy.
he got in his feelings, like he got in his feminine energy because I guess he didn't build up a thick enough skin from the rejection of women. It's something every single man has to go through. Even the pretty boys, they go through it from one point or another. This is why you might see like a real pretty dude with like an average looking woman, because she was the one woman who's just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about your looks. And he's just like, oh shit, I'm in love. You know what I mean? But because we go through that, a lot of sometimes guys they can't cope or they can't like respond in a masculine way. And he was all over the map. He was kind of like, but what you mean I'm too short? Like I can't change my height the same way you can't change your looks. He's like I can't. It was He was telling girls that their shoes didn't look right, that their weave was messed up, that
See,
he was just
sassy. I would have to I would cuss him out. That's why I can't.
and
Men aren't
then
supposed to do that, even if their egos or their pride is
it's hurt.
I know, because you're showing your emotions, bro. Like,
yeah.
This goes back to
I,
my point. We can never show emotion, even though we need to.
no,
no.
we can't. You can't.
No, we're like,
We
no.
can.
You can show emotions. You have to respond properly.
So
Yeah.
so 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 basically, they're telling us that we have to be like
You
Vulcans,
can't
and
you can't
from
be
What?
sassy.
we have to be Vulcans, and hold in our
So would y'all
emotions.
give that same energy to the fucking men?
It depends. Like I'm at the point where like my energy is crazy, so I don't have to be like that no more. My shit is
It's
kind of
just
like
it's just the guys clapping back at the females. It's like that's
yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And I think he was a little too sassy, man. And the crazy thing is, that was one show. Then they brought him back for another one, and he started off real well. He was like, they were like, the lady was just like, I'm not really feeling you. He was just like, okay, okay. And I guess he got to the one that he liked, and she was just trying to play him, and it was crazy. He's like,
Sassy
but
is a no.
he started off okay, okay. And one of the guys that I liked that was on there, he showed like a lot of like presence, and he got rejected by damn near everyone. And he was just like, it's all right. He was just like, oh, you ladies are beautiful. If I'm not a match, mind you, he was 6 foot, and they were like, he's too short. I'm like,
no bullshit.
yo, this is
I
how.
love me a 6 foot man. I could get a 5'11" man, smelling good, looking good. Like stop him up with a biscuit, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, he was 6 foot,
Go
and
from being sleep, going from being sleep to wide awake all in the same breath.
He got no sense. Anyway, he was 6 foot, and there was a girl. She was like 5'5", 5'6", and she was just like, "Yeah, he too short." And he was just like, she was just like, "I'm 6 foot." And there was another woman in the same lineup. She was like, "I'm 6 foot." She was tall. She was taller than him. She was just like, "There's no way you're 6 foot." Right? She was just like, "I'm 5'10", and I was just like, "But you got heels on." Like, of course you're gonna be taller than him. He's 6 foot. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want a short man.
they're gonna be single. Like if you don't find somebody, and then the crazy thing is, there was a woman who used to be a basketball player, and she was just like, "I'm not gonna have my blessing pass me by just because he's shorter than me."
Yeah,
And she was going for short men. She was going for tall men. She got somebody. She left with somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you short woman, you
big
like.
things come in small packages.
No.
Yeah, what the fuck you mean? No, I know.
I want all my things in big packages. Extra large packages.
I'm trying to find something to pop this
To
estrogen
the
bubble
knee.
that I find myself in. I gotta pop the estrogen.
Wide, thick packages. Healthy, working packages.
Number next one. Number next one.
Anthony Mackie's getting canceled right now, and it's over the dumbest thing ever.
I keep my boys humble. Like, my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. My boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like your kids. And no, I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Mm-hmm. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. Mm-hmm. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night. This alarm is on. You text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up. I love that. Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, climb through the window, that money means nothing. Right. You can have all the celebrity in the world, jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. Yeah. So you got to have a little guard in there, you know? And so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different.
News outlets are saying that this is another case of toxic masculinity. Anthony Mackie is doing an amazing job as a father. He should be applauded, not criticized. Let me know in the comments what you think about this entire situation.
Stupid. Stupid.
I think people ain't got enough to do with their time, bro. Like, if you say we're in Bizarro world again, the timeline skipped again, bro. Like, oh man, this is Bizarro world, man. You can't say you want to protect. It's bullshit. Next one, it's bullshit. I feel like I time skip, or I'm in a parallel universe again because I'm remembering people who were black, now they're white. I remember Beyonce was married to a different dude. She wasn't married to Jay-Z. Like, yeah, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Did you have a time skip too?
That I was doing a tattoo.
Do you remember everything?
What?
Okay. Next one. Oh my God. No,
I'm having an entire hot flash.
Okay, this is the absolute last one, and we are done. Jesus.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, well, Shawnee sent a lot of stuff. I was trying to be respectful.
A kid to your miserable world.
This was the craziest video.
Stop saying that we entitled. A child cannot be entitled. You chose to have us. We didn't actually be here, so therefore you owe it to us. As a matter of fact, when I was in the womb, if I would have known that y'all was gonna be poor, I would have never came out. Make me go through the misery and make me go through hell in life because you ain't get your shit together before you decide to have kids. Why would you bring a kid to your miserable world? Yeah, y'all definitely owe us something. Stop saying that we entitled. A child cannot be entitled. You chose to have us. We didn't actually be here, so therefore you owe it to us. As a matter of fact, when I was in the womb, if I would have known that y'all was gonna be poor, I would have never came out. Make me go through the misery and make me go through hell in life because you ain't get your shit together before you decide to have kids. Why would you bring a kid to your miserable world? Yeah, y'all definitely owe us something. Stop saying.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This again, time skip. What world is this? That's insanity, bro.
I would not have come out. I agree with him that he did not have
I know.
And I agree with him that if you already have a miserable life, you should not have that child. However, these children are definitely entitled in their heads to all of the amenities. Or like, children are living better
Because they've
lives.
been showing them, they've been teaching them in school that like, it's hard. It's like,
I'm never gonna understand it. Because that video was after I saw a video. Do you guys remember? I think we had even saw it, watched it like probably like earlier last year. It was a young boy that was like jumping at his mother, like, and she kept recording him, and he was like just being disrespectful to the mom. Fast forward, before this video, the mom was like, "You guys are not gonna agree with me, but I got my son arrested." She was like, "I feared for my life and my safety, and I called the authorities because I guess she had other children. He was like assaulting her. He had took her cell phone and took all of her money out of all of her bank accounts and like maxed out her credit cards and like put them on his phone. So he was like tormenting his mom. And it was this video, the video that we just watched was after that video. And he was like, the content creator was like, part of it is like there's no more village. Like women are now raising their sons and then telling people, oh, don't put your hands on my baby. And then when they become grown men or at least big enough to be able to put their hands on their mother, they were never taught by real men or handled by a man to know better, that now they're just being disrespectful to their moms. And then this video came in and I'm like, these fucking kids think that somebody owes them some shit. Nobody owes you shit. Your parents should have fucking swallowed. Sorry.
Your mama?
Yeah.
Your
Or your
parents.
dad, whatever. Your father should have put it on her belly. The father should have pulled out and put it on the belly, and the mom should have swallowed. Either way,
On
the
the
fucker
couch.
shouldn't be here.
Now you got Siemens furniture? Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
I know.
a
See,
Tribe Called
do you
Quest.
rather me
That's a
be
Tribe
up
Called
and
Quest.
talking or sleep?
Nah, I'd rather you up and talking than asleep, but because you're very opinionated, it's a beautiful thing.
I
I mean,
know.
you didn't say anything wrong. I think it's sad that you have men like that, and men like Anthony Mackie is getting questioned about his masculinity and being toxic.
Right.
Yo, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I'm tired. Yo, I'm tired of people saying dumb shit just to get likes and views, bro. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be men like that you want to protect your daughters, to protect your mothers. You know, that's
Yeah.
just gonna be men like that, not the other way around with that kid who put his hands on his mom. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, like, and it's such a level of disrespect and a level of, because I don't I never want my children to fear me to the point where they don't even they're scared, but I want
Right.
them to have a level of fear that's attached to respect, where they know
Right.
better. Like they know that we're not friends. They know that they're not gonna. There's a level of when I'm never gonna be your friend. I'm gonna always be your parent. But when a guy said it, and he's like, I was like, that's 100% true. Like, women have raised their sons to be. I used to say some women raise their sons to be their men, and then when they become of age, now you done told this young boy that they're the man of the house. So then why would they have to respect you? Like why what have you displayed? What man has been around to display what it looks like to be a man?
Hmm.
But you've told this young boy you're the man of the house, and now he can bust you upside the goddamn head because that's what he feels that he could do. Because there was no actual role model of what a
Right.
man looks like or what a man is supposed to be or do.
I don't get it, right? Because I grew up watching the same thing millions of people watched, right? In the 80s and 90s. I didn't have a man in my life for the majority of my life. So, until my stepfather didn't come into my life until I was 18, like 17, 18, something like that. I was about to go into
Yeah,
college.
but back when we grew up though, there were men. There were other men that stood in the spaces.
No, definitely,
Whether it
but
was an uncle, whether it was a neighbor. You didn't have any of that?
so my uncle got married when I was like 7 or 8. So it was like once that happened, he had his own family. So it was like always me. I don't know. I was just attracted, or I gravitated more towards honor and loyalty and men who exuded that. You know what I mean? So it's like even in the hood, like there was certain dudes who were just like they were hood dudes, but they would just like look at me, look after me, and just be like,
But
"Yo."
there was and that's what I'm talking about. We
But
don't
it
have that
wasn't. But
anymore.
that wasn't a constant thing. You feel me? But it happened enough where I knew I wasn't gonna get it. So any advice that I got, like I put that in my memory bank, and it just got locked in there. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how people can't be honorable, and I don't understand how people can't have like morals and empathy and common fucking sense. Like it's shit is real simple. What do you want to stab me for?
Not you, these fucking kids.
Oh, the YNs. Yeah.
Yeah, the YNs. I'm never gonna understand it. And I was the mom with my sons were bigger than me by the time they were like in the 5th or 6th grade. But I would put them on a fucking ass at any given day. I wish a YN would.
Yeah.
Because
I
after they
know,
woke up
I was
2-3
talking to
days
my
later.
I'm not sure
They,
she knows what a YN is. But,
who?
you.
I do, a young Negro.
Ooh, she said the N word.
I said Negro. I didn't say with an ER.
Now you got Siemens Furniture. Again, tripod. That's a tripod quest. And with that, okay. With that, that has been our show.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for my little nap. I'm glad you edit. I'm so glad.
I don't edit anymore.
Don't ever
It takes too long. It takes too long.
Oh my God! So I'm gonna be on TV.
It's just rough.
I'm just gonna be here.
That is the hope. Yeah, that is the hope that we get you on live television. Just happen to all this shit. Unedited.
Listen, this is
unscripted.
real life.
Boys.
All raw. Bye.
And to Ozzy, long live Ozzy.
Oh gosh, I didn't even. First off, he's old as fuck. I mean, he's young as fuck, but he seemed like he was like 90.
He's
dead. 71. That was crazy.
I know he's dead, but he was old.
I think he was 71. No.
Yeah.
My dad died at 73, and I did not know that Ozzy Osbourne was in his 60s because he's old as fuck.
Well, he did a lot of drugs. He did a lot of drugs.
He did do a lot of drugs, and you can tell.
And then he had Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's still old as fuck.
Fun times. Fun times. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace.